guys, so today I'm doing the 50 facts about me tag. I know I'm a little late to jump on this bandwagon, but I figured it'd be fun for me to do this tag so that you guys can get to know me a little bit better. So I've come up with 50 facts to tell you guys, and actually some of my friends don't even know some of these facts. So you guys are about to get to know me on a very personal level. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. My initials are Jam, so J-A-M. My first and middle name are Jordan Ann. And I go by Jordan Ann on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Everyone pretty much knows me as Jordan Ann. I was actually adopted by my parents the day after I was born, so July 17th, almost 18 years ago. So yeah, I was adopted. My favorite place in the entire world is the beach. We live about 8 minutes away, so I go there very often. We actually have a lake house about 2.5 hours away from our house. We fish and ski, and we have 2 jet skis and a boat, and we tube, and we are just totally outdoors people. I have 2 white rare dogs. You've probably never heard of either one of these breeds, but the first one is a Coton. Her name is Lucy. We've had her for almost 11 years, so she's getting pretty up there, but yes. And the second one is a Bolognese, and his name is Finley, and we've only had him for about a year. And he is a little troublemaker, but that is my dog. Finley's my dog, and I love him to death. My favorite color has been and probably always will be teal. I laugh at everything. I am so easily amused. I mean, you could tell me the sky is blue and there's white clouds in the sky and I'd probably just start cracking up. I can't help it. When someone makes a joke, I mean, I just think it's like the funniest thing ever. I don't know. I have been homeschooled my entire life. I never even went to preschool. So I have never been in a public school ever for any class. You guys probably think that's really weird, but I actually have a video on my homeschool experience. So if you'd like to go watch that, then I will link that right here. You can open a new window and watch that, because a lot of you right now are probably like, you've never been to school. I am the artsy person of my family. Everyone else, like cousins and everything, they're lawyers and doctors, but I'm the artsy one. I've played piano for almost 10 years now. I compose music, and one of my pieces actually won nationally, so that was really cool. And I also act and dance pre-professionally. Also kind of in that artsy category, I can sing opera. My voice teacher is training me classically, which means that you start really high and you kind of work your pop voice in. I can sing very, very high notes, and I can sing opera, and I actually hope to pursue a singing songwriting career one day in college. I was a gymnast from the age of 4 to 9, and I actually trained with an Olympic gymnast. Her name was Jana Beeger, but when I was 9, I actually broke my arm doing a flip in the air, and I came down and the whole thing, my whole arm just completely shattered. So that was the last day of my gymnastics career. My upper body is kind of like the strongest part of my body, so I can hold a handstand for a good 40 seconds. My great-grandfather was actually in the Olympics. He was throwing the javelin. I've only seen about 5 PG-13 movies in my life. As cliche as this sounds, I really don't want to have to put up with like scary stuff or just really mature concepts if it's not necessary. So like, I love the Ice Age stuff and all of the cartoons that they come out with. I love all that stuff. Like, that is my kind of movie. So I can never go to the movies with my friends because they're like, all you want to see are cartoons, and I'm like, young at heart, baby. I get so car sick, and like whenever I think that I'm not car sick anymore, like, oh, you know, I've grown out of it, and then I'll read a book, then it just almost like makes it worse. I can listen to music, so as long as I have my iPod and all of my favorite songs and like Pandora on my iPhone, then I'm good. But I just can't read and do homework in the car, and I feel like it would be so convenient if I could just get all my homework done or like reading done in the car, but I can't. I get so sick. I have never had fast food, so I've never had McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Arby's, Checkers. I'm trying to think of everything that there is. And I've also never had sushi. I have never seen snow. I have never been kissed, nor have I ever had a serious boyfriend before. I actually have 2 scars on the bottom of my feet, one on each foot. When I was a baby, I wasn't breathing. I came out not breathing. So the doctors cut my feet open to, you know, help my heart. I don't know how they figured that stuff out, but I do have 2 scars on the bottom of my feet to prove it. Both of my parents are lawyers. When I have cereal or oatmeal or whatever and I have to put milk in the bowl with it, I will not throw that bowl of milk away until all of the milk is gone from the bowl. I'll either put a little bit more cereal in the bowl to finish the milk if I'm still hungry, or I'll just drink it, all the milk if I'm full. I don't know, it's really weird. I was actually born with red hair. And for those of you that are wondering, yes, this is my current natural color of hair. I've been told that I say the word orange really weird, and also the word jaguar. My family's just really southern, so I've just copied whatever like my grandparents have said because they have a southern background. I don't know, people just tell me that I say those two words really weird. Leopard print is actually my signature pattern. I love leopard print so much. Remember I told you guys I dance. There's a website online where you can customize your own dance leotards, and it's called Elevate. And I have so many Elevate leotards that have leopard print on them, like every different style. When I am eating a meal and there's like different types of food on the plate, I cannot mix any of the food. I have to eat each one individually, and like from healthiest to least healthiest. Like I'll start from the chicken, then I'll go to the vegetables, then I'll move to the sweet potatoes because the sweet potatoes have to be last because they're the sweetest. I don't know, it's this really weird thing that I do, but one of my cousins actually does that as well. So I'm not the only one in the family that does that, but we do annoy the rest of the family with our eating habits. I get so nauseous at the thought of blood and pain and broken bones. If anybody brings a subject up, I have to like sit down and have a glass of water because it just makes me so nauseous. Cockroaches are my biggest fear on the planet. I can do insects, I'm okay with insects, but cockroaches cross the line for me. Every time I see a cockroach, I get chills run up my spine. First of all, they carry disease, and just the way that they crawl so fast and they only come out in the dark, and they are my worst nightmare. Another thing I'm scared of is hot things. I don't know how I'm ever gonna be able to cook for my family because like even when I try to make tea, I am so afraid that the water's gonna like boil out of the pan and hit me on the hand or something. So you should see me when I'm trying to get tea. Like I literally take the pot off the stove and I'm like way back here, and I move the pot over here, and like taking things out of the oven, I get as far back as I possibly can. I'm so scared of hot things. I cannot sleep with any lights on. Any light like outside, like a patio light or something is on, because the patio light will like shine in my room. I have to like get up and turn it off. Like any kind of bathroom light, night light, it has to be pitch black in my room for me to be able to fall asleep. I love Nancy Drew computer games. I'm almost 18 and they're still one of my favorite things to do. They are so much fun. Dessert Delights gum is my favorite brand of gum like ever. I know it's by Extra, but the only thing I like from Extra are the Dessert Delights gum. My one guilty pleasure is I actually go to Starbucks every day. We have about 4 or 5 that are like within a 20-mile range within our house, and depending where I am, like in town, like in our town, I go to the one that's closest, obviously, but like every Starbucks, every person that works at Starbucks knows me by name. I am a very fast eater. I'm pretty much always the only one done, like in our family. I'm the first one done, and I'm just sitting there awkwardly when everybody else is trying to finish their meal. I never take naps. Even when I was a little girl, I never took naps. When I was a baby, in car rides, she would like pray that I would take a nap, but no, I screamed the whole way. I don't cry, like ever. I didn't cry when I went to see Marley and Me with my family. My family was like sobbing over there, but I didn't cry. I only cry when things are like so meaningful to me, like that it applies to my life, then I will just completely lose it. But like on a daily basis, I don't cry. I'm not an emotional person at all. I actually surf, or I used to surf. A couple summers ago, I actually sliced my leg on the fin of my surfboard because I surfed in hurricane waves. Not the smartest thing that I've ever done in my life. My celebrity crush is Enrique Iglesias. I wear sweatpants everywhere. I wear sweatpants to school. My style is just like very casual. Like, see, this is a very casual, this is like a music t-shirt that I got from my piano studio. Like, I have such a casual style. When I do dress up and go out, then I look like extra good. It makes it like elevates my appearance when I go out, you know what I mean? But yeah, I have a very casual style and I live in my Victoria's Secret pink sweatpants. My love language is words of affirmation. If you tell me you love me, I'll believe you. I am such a words person. Like if you don't tell me it, I really just won't believe it. I love candles. And that's actually really ironic because remember I told you I hate hot things, and actually adding on to that, I have never lit a match before, but ironically I love candles. Whenever I go into like the mall, I make it a priority to walk into the Yankee candle store. It's a must. And I love candles when other people light them. I really just like smelling them, not even when they're lit. I just like smelling like the flavors of all of them because all of them, like especially the Yankee candle ones, feel like you want to just eat them. My favorite food is sweet potatoes. Hence the reason that I mentioned sweet potatoes in my little meal description earlier. I could eat sweet potatoes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you think I'm kidding, but I'm not. I can eat them raw, cooked. Any way that you give me a sweet potato, I will eat it. I used to have really bad allergies. I still do have pretty bad allergies, but they're seasonal now. Like if it's a really cold day and then it warms up the next day, then that just triggers my stuffy nose for some reason. So I have to take Claritin and just, you know, be careful and just eat really, really healthy, and then I have them under control, but I am very prone to allergies. I've always loved filming and editing. I have made videos as long as I can remember. When I was like 8 years old, I would sit down and like show how to do a like sign language and everything. And I actually hope to do something with either one of those in college eventually, like learn how to make short films and edit it really cool. And yeah, that's another one of my passions. I've only been to 3 states my entire life, including the state that I live in now. We're not really travelers. Like I told you, we have a lake house. Like we travel locally, and I have a beach here and like 8 minutes away from me, and that's really all I care about. But one day I do hope to go to like New York and California and Europe and all those places, but I've only been to 3 states. I used to have a jewelry business when I was little, and I actually made a lot of money. Time just was of the essence as I got older, so I stopped making jewelry, but I had a full-blown business and people were like requesting stuff, and I had my little business cards, and I really went all out for this stuff. So good business experience at a young age. I am a very sentimental person. For example, I had a whole closet in my house. We're not in now, we moved, but in my old house, I had a special closet for every program to every show that I've ever been to taped on the wall. You know, I've saved movie tickets, every kind of, you know, souvenir that I could pick up anywhere. I am just a very sentimental person. When I have an appointment, like let's say I have an appointment at 2 o'clock, if I get there at 1:55, I will not leave my car until it is 2 o'clock, and then I will get up and walk and go to my appointment. But I don't like to be early because I feel like I'm imposing on the person. If I'm early, maybe they're not ready until 2 o'clock or after 2 o'clock. And if I'm late, then well, then I'm just late. But if I'm ever early, then I have to go in right on the dot. I don't know, it's weird. I don't drink Coke, Pepsi, coffee. I don't drink any of that stuff. The only thing that I really like to drink is tea. This is weird, okay. But I actually color coordinate my closet. I like to see all of the t-shirts that I have in like a rainbow order, so because then I can go like right to the color that I want to wear that day and just choose one of my shirts. It works for me because I have a lot of solid color shirts. I don't have too many multicolored shirts, so it works for me. As weird as all of my friends think I am, I don't care because I like color coordinating my closet. And last but not least, Rapunzel is my favorite Disney character, and Tangled is my favorite movie of all time. I love her, and I love that movie, and it has such a beautiful message. And that is one of the movies that I did cry in because, you know, she reunites with her parents at the end and she finds out that she's the daughter of a king. But anyway, that concludes my 50 facts about me video. I hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit about me on a more personal level. Don't hesitate to comment, like, or subscribe to my channel. That would be super cool. Every little button that you click helps, except the dislike button. So yeah, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Like my Facebook page for more pictures and status updates and all that fun stuff. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. That is all. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye everyone.